different type of relationship
I
with God.
left-
Nobody's is the same.
I outgrew him.
If you have one.
I outgrew God like Santa Claus. Once I didn't need it to guide me to be a motivation, I stopped looking at it like it was, and then I would hear people talk about it, and it would just make me agree with it more.
But and it's kind of
like a cult. People who are Christians don't understand it. It's still a religion, and you sound like a cult.
Yeah, it is kind of culty. It can be kind of culty. Like
God did all of this shit, everything. So everything you've done, even the shit you did unrighteously.
And I think right, and it's,
that's a real word, whatever.
So you got to take the more and the lesser of it. Like it's like okay, something happens, you like, oh, thank God that came through because I was worried about that. You know,
it's a cliche though. God is like Jack. Remember we had a conversation a while ago about I'm gonna keep it up as a fact, Jack.
Yeah.
God damn it, same goddamn thing.
Yeah.
The thing, it don't change nothing. It's just a part of language, but it's not a part of my life.
Yeah.
Like.
And that's okay.
It's like nigga and
I
God.
don't think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, welcome to the podcast. This is the Mad Black Podcast. I'm your host, John Bruton. Here, my lovely host.
You.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Well, we're talking about a little bit of everything. This is our new episode. Today's topic, the title in the text was "Today I Choose Violence," and the conversation is about when is it valid to be a black person and let violence come around, because you do know when you get violent and you're black, you are represent every violent nigga. That's it. You're that violent nigga, even if you're self-defense.
Yeah,
because YouTube, we talk about YouTube videos.
Yeah,
talk about personal stories, and we're gonna do that too today. But it's like that's the part where it's like, because as a comedian, my first thought about the violence was definitely the smack at the Oscars when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock.
That was a fucking smack too.
And it's kind of like, it was so funny because everybody like, that didn't really happen, because it was just like a
Yeah, kind of.
It didn't fit.
It didn't set in until afterwards. Like, oh no, this motherfucker is serious. He's serious as shit. But it was off for Will Smith.
I liked how Will pulled his tampon out and just bawled out and cried like he was so hurt. Like, you just smacked this dude and everybody's checking you. That's fucking skill.
That is skill. Because it was unexpected from fucking Will. It's Will Smith.
I guess he smacked people before.
I mean,
on the red carpet, he smacked the man. I'm not saying he's a violent person either.
But he tried to kiss him. So
I get it. I mean,
he tried to kiss him. So I get it. I get why he smacked him. But it was out of character for Will Smith. Like you just wouldn't expect him to do, like, not in that setting or anything like that, because he's just so.
It wasn't justified. Like, I get people in their little think pieces. You know how hard, like, to disrespect the man's wife, you got to actually, and I think this is where everybody kind of got lost online. The translation for disrespect does not change. It's not like I got to watch how I talk to every woman because everybody has a different trigger. Some triggers are across the board. But
I don't think what he said was
hell no
that drastic for that.
Every comic said worse. Like, once that's like, it's like saying don't. It's like when somebody has their mom stop you from bullying them.
Yeah.
When your mom leaves, we gonna respect your mother. Like, yo, leave him alone. Leave this little whatever alone.
And then we gonna.
But the second she's gone, you every word we can't say. Yeah. You all of them now. You call your mother.
Your mother there now.
You sissy. Like you
soft.
Yeah. It's like, get out of here.
Because you called your mother over here.
Like, who calls their mother?
Yeah. But with that, I kind of thought, like, the slap happening, it wasn't really warranted. Like, it wasn't as serious as that. But I also think too. Like, what we have to understand when things like that happen. My first thought was, oh yeah, he's like at his breaking point. Like, he got some shit going on, because and
the cousin too.
Yeah, and like just to flip like that, and where your status is as far as your career and all that stuff. Like, for him to flip like that, I'm like, oh no, Will Smith on the edge. I think my man's having a nervous breakdown right now. Like, y'all probably should be checking on him, but you got to he's married to fucking Jada Pinkett. Like, look at all the shit she done put him through the last couple years.
I mean, I think
Red Table. She tears his ass up all the time.
I think she did smash.
She was fucking August Alsina.
Harley Quinn though, the baby who plays Harley Quinn. I hope he smashed her. I hope he smashed Eva Mendes. Like, I hope
mean,
he's
he
doing
said
it.
he was doing his thing too. So
Yeah, I just hope it was in the right era. Because if he was doing it and he was just like,
I mean, but he was doing his thing, but his wasn't as public. His wasn't as public. Like that August Alsina shit.
But Eva Mendes
went fire.
Eva Mendes, Margot Robbie, I think her name is.
Yeah.
So those two to this one. Granted, this one got a lot of heat on it because who he is, but you've worked with Margot Robbie twice.
But it's
her career is kind of popping. Mine's the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn is her thing. And then Focus was when she kind of got her thing. So it's like, you kind of been there. So if you smashing, it's not you can say you fucked up.
Their shit was kind of like rumorish. Her shit was factual.
Oh, he a sucker though. She fucked a sucker.
She fucked a sucker. She did. He had a sucker attack. And that was like a fucking full-fledged sucker attack.
But what Will went wrong, Will did the violent, like, we all got to process violence, kind of, right?
Yes.
So he went in reverse. Will smacked first, then gave a warning. If you gonna the
warning should have came first.
Oh, if you gonna be that disruptive and smack a dude, you should scream first. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. And if he say anything now,
then the smack comes. Yeah.
So, and that's what everybody would have been okay with it happening that way, even though it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's like that Drake lyric, doing the wrong thing the right way.
Yeah, the warning got to come first.
Yeah, like if you would have warned him.
Because like if I tell you, you know what?
Chris Rock so corny.
I'm going to kick your ass. If
he didn't even know what was going to happen. Chris Rock's so corny. He's standing like,
He didn't.
Oh, Will Smith, King Richard. It's like,
yeah, like
nigga,
he didn't.
that's it.
I mean, because I don't, honestly.
Last words.
You know, it's like, you know, the hair thing with her. I get it because I'm a woman. I get it. Like if I lost all my hair, that does do something to you. But at the same time, it's not something that you are so much ashamed of because she's very public about it.
But it's violence. My thing, so disrespect is cool. I'm not saying, you know what I mean, when I say it's cool, it happens. So we can accept that fact as being cool. But the violence part is being a black person because it's not just society because everybody has different rules.
It definitely gave something for people to talk about. Like,
look at these niggas in suits.
These niggas in suits. They being ghetto now, even if which you are, you're gonna act ghetto.
The Source Awards. And my thing.
We caught a lot of heat for that.
That's the part where it's like,
we caught a lot of heat for that. Yeah.
As a black person, you can't just be violent because you represent your race, which is very fucking unfair.
It is.
Because like you had a story about how the nigga, we talking about how, you know, violence, the only card we really have still was if a white person call you nigga, you can take off.
Yeah,
but then
sure.
We know that, so can we still take off? Like we know that's the push. So what if can they still bait us? Because like as a child, we all got baited by a white kid at some point in time.
I mean, at this point it's different because like me and my grandmother were talking and she was saying like, your generation is different. Like if a white person say something wild to y'all go off. Like you gonna stand toe to toe and go with them. It's not a I'm here, you're there. She was like, when we were you guys' ages, we couldn't react. We couldn't say anything because you might end up dead. Mm-hmm. She was like, y'all don't have that fear. She was like, y'all are the fuck that generation. And we are, because in this time that we are in, I better not be anywhere. I don't give a shit if we had a PTA meeting and you call me a nigga. I'm mopping your ass in front of all of the. So my kid know. Don't let nobody talk to you like that. Now, may not have been the right setting, and I may have should have waited till we got outside. But wherever it happens, I'm going toe to toe with you. I'm not gonna back down from you. And now it's like, okay, fuck it, call the police, bitch. I got bail money. I'll be out in no time. Like I don't have that.
Do you remember?
I'm probably a terrible representation.
You remember? You ever seen Back to the Future?
Yes.
Whenever Biff would call Marty a yellow belly, he would always goad him into some shit.
Yeah.
That's the only time, and I see how I can see both sides. I don't agree with both sides, but I see how when you're black and you don't really care because you're cool with a white person and nigga's just a word, so you let them say it too. I get that. I don't particularly care for those people who look at it like that, but I understand that thought process.
I get it to an extent.
Yeah, I understand the thought process. I don't really think it's righteous.
I don't think it's okay, but
yeah, because like
I get it.
I know a friend of mine who he's a black dude who dates white women.
Okay.
And he doesn't mind a white woman speaking freely. That kind of, he likes it a little bit when a white girl talk like, you know, Like her daddy gonna be mad they fucking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I couldn't let a person.
It's a no for me.
Do that. And I had a friend of mine. A girl told me she was dating a white dude, and they were hooking up, and he had said close to the end, I'm trying to be radio talk. I bet no nigga fucked you like this. When he was finishing, he was like saying that while he was behind her. And she was.
I would have flipped on her.
Oh, she instantly was like this. Yeah, she felt like this nigga. Like she felt like this motherfucker raped me. Like just how he felt about me the whole time. I had no idea. Yeah. And that's what he says to me.
And it's it's okay to have, different races being friends and all of that stuff because I think people should be well rounded. So, I could be friends with anybody, but it's a cutoff. I don't care if you say it with the A on the end. No, don't do that. Don't do that because that's gonna end our friendship.
That's true.
It's gonna change the vibe of that. Like you can't get that comfortable. And I know some people, like you said, they're cool with it because they may have been friends with these people from the time they're kids and they might have grew up together, white, black, whatever, and they're okay with them saying it because they are around them so much. That's their best friend. They know. And no ill will behind it, but that's okay for them to do that to you. But you have, it's not okay to everybody. Just because I'm cool with it, you can't be around a group of my people and call somebody else a nigga. Like, they ain't gonna take it the same way I take it.
It's almost like...
It's rules that come with it.
So many people who let their white friends say it don't give them any parameters or restrictions. They just say, "Oh man, you're cool with me. You can say nigga as long as we around." It's like don't try to keep nigga in the house.
Yeah.
Like don't try and just play with it here and then act like you don't have it anywhere else because that person feels confident that they know black people now because they know a black person
that allows them to say that, and that's not. And
that's one of the reasons I like the podcast because, like, you know what? It's not just so much like screaming militant shit because we ain't really that militant, but I do think nuance of the nuance of nigga gets lost a lot because people they think they know it because they've seen it, but they don't actually know how it feels.
No.
Like you watch it, you think, "Oh, I know how the hood is." Go there and hear gunshots, and now you realize, "Oh shit, gunshots are cute."
This shit is
until you hear it.
Yeah, and it's like on the next street over. It ain't. Don't sound like 4th of July fireworks going. Oh no, these motherfuckers is really shooting. Okay. Y'all got me so worse. These motherfuckers is really shooting.
I hate when I watch movies. Cause I know how a gun sounds. I hate when I watch movies and I see them do shit with guns as if those, like, shoot somebody in a car. Fuck you. You serious? Really? Yeah. You gonna shoot a gun off in a car? Yeah. I hate you all.
Like, seriously?
Like, windows be down. I was watching P-Valley and a dude shot a gun off in a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to ruin the storyline. But yeah, dude shot a gun off in a car. You're like, y'all should be... Fuck? Your ears should be ringing. The window.
Like everything should be going crazy right now. Like you should be damn near dizzy. You can't see straight. None of that. Like, and it's.
But violence is my. I'm sorry, we're on a tangent about P-Valley because it was gonna get deep.
Yeah.
P-Valley's coming to a close. I'll fuck with you. But, no, but I feel like I've chose violence in self-defense. Once a girl threw a rock at me, and I'm not talking about we 20, so this ain't like no kid shit. She threw a rock, like threw it at me, and I moved. I had to move. Like, sometimes somebody throw something at you, and you're like, they ain't got no good aim, they ain't gonna hit me. I moved. She hit my car behind me, cracked my back window.
I would have chose violence.
So then she picked up another rock. So I'm like, I can't bum rush this bitch, but I gotta bum rush this bitch.
Yeah, like,
so I just ran up to her. I did one. Like I did a bad pick. I did a bad pick. I bumped her, knocked her on the ground, and I moved to grab her arm and just said, "Yo, you gotta get the fuck out of here." I picked the rock up, so you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
try to be menacing enough.
That was safe.
But I was nervous. I'm like, "Please, bitch, don't challenge me."
I mean, that was safe enough.
I can't hit nobody. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
I am a violence chooser.
Well, women can, and I think that's where we get these weird spaces where. And it's like, women have been fucking me up with their demands. I don't really disagree. It's just like, I need a voice to be more unified. Because the women will say, a man should never put his hands on a woman.
I don't believe that.
And if you think that never is going to be a clause for you, you have a fucking gold star like in Mario Brothers. You think you are invincible against niggas in violence now.
No, I don't
So
believe
women
that.
do a lot of extra shit like poking you in the face, talking to you as if violence can't happen. And I'm not saying you should watch your mouth. I'm saying you should know the man you're talking to. Because you see these football player videos, their women might not have said anything besides, can you pass the salt? And these niggas getting assaulted now. I was like, damn, I just wanted to season my food a little bit. I ain't gonna fucking throw me through a TV.
Now that I don't, and I mean a lot of women may disagree with me. I don't give a fuck.
You don't mind getting hit? I'm fucking with you.
No, I'm not saying that. But my thing is this. I know me. And if I get mad enough to haul off and punch you in the face, it's not gonna be a little no, I'm gonna try and take your fucking head off. And I know the shit is gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt.
Y'all don't stop.
So when I make the choice to put my hands on a man, you also got to make the choice to receive what can come back to you. Because some men can catch themselves like, you know what, bitch? I'm not gonna knock your face in. But some men don't have that. They reaction, and when you get hit, your reaction is to hit someone back.
Kind of. I say it as a man who, you know, when a girl hits you, you don't fucking lose it like that unless you want to lose it.
Well,
real
no.
shit. You don't like.
You ain't go. You might not lose it, but your reaction might be to backhand the bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Well, if it's in there,
you have to take. Listen,
it's in there.
Every action has a reaction.
Yes.
So if I punch a man in the face, I'm gonna brace myself for this motherfucker to hit me back because I have decided that I'm gonna put my hands on you. I don't give a shit if you're a man or not.
There's a way to like. So I'll say this: if say when you got fisticuffs, you get a hit off. That's cool. I know your range. I know your reach now. You're gonna throw another punch.
For sure.
I'll either sidestep it or move your arm while you're throwing it, and then shoulders, back of your leg, you're done. Not gonna body you on some rock, shit.
And that's
just
cool.
Gonna stop the shit and now, fuck this, we're done. But
yeah,
I don't
and
have
that's
to
cool,
beat
but it
you
might
up.
not be. And I don't
gotta fight you back because it's not a fair fight.
I'm not saying beat nobody up, but I'm saying it can happen.
I'm saying
we have to be realistic.
Being realistic, women have to realize that the violence game is not yours, so do not get involved. Because it's on me to not fuck you up.
Yeah.
It's not like you got a fucking chance in hell.
Yeah. And
that's the part where, but so many women feel like, I remember hearing girls talk about they fought a dude before. I smacked the nigga, I busted the lip before, I smashed the earring out. Nigga, those are light. No man's ever lost a fight and said, man, she ripped my earring out. Or the nigga beat my...
That's true.
He's going to say, I lost a tooth. I broke my jaw. We don't fight the same. So how the fuck we going to fight each other?
Yeah.
You talking about scratching me. I'm talking about breaking a fucking wrist.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's... it's never even. And that's what women have to realize. Like, yeah, you can haul off and jump across the table and jump on this motherfucking air. Yeah, you can do that. But it's not going to be even. It'll never be even.
Yeah, I wish we would stop that because the violence...
It'll never be even.
The courage from women is so scary. Like the I don't give a fuck attitude that women really have. Like you hear a dude say it, you're like, he don't really mean that.
But you cannot ball your fist up, punch somebody in the face to knowingly harm them. Like, cause you're gonna punch. If you fighting a man, you're gonna punch them as hard as you possibly can. You cannot feel like it's fair. And there are some women who are heavy fucking hitters. I am a heavy hitter. Like, if I hit you, it's not going to be no little,
man,
she tapped me.
I'm going to hit you. I'm scared of physically. I haven't met a girl yet where I'm like, damn, I hope she don't hit me.
Oh, no. I mean, you shouldn't be scared, but I'm saying the force that can come behind it, I've seen some bitches that can hit. Like, it ain't going to be no little... Oh, that was a little tap. Okay, all right, you cool. No, they gonna rock your shit. So you shouldn't feel like it's okay for you to put your hands on somebody and not get hit back because you got titties.
I look at it like this. I look at women who think violence or fighting is a thing the same way I look at women who play basketball. You might be good against some other motherfuckers like you, but once you cross over genders... You're not playing in the same.
You're not in the same
Joanna
arena.
Man at 60 years old, the actor Miguel Nunes.
Yeah. Nunes.
He could still probably put on the quick weave wig and ball out and drop 20 in the WNBA as is.
He probably could.
That's the difference. Like the physicality part is where
some of them are teetering on the line of.
Yeah, you like it's no matter like even Brittany Griner. As much as people might think Brittany Griner is kind of masculine, just a girl. fuck what you thinking.
Oh yeah,
it's a woman. She ain't got no real.
She's still a woman. Yeah,
like even Candace Parker, who's just tall. She's not a massive person.
Yeah, she's just
like she can
tall.
still get bodied by any ball player in the NBA. Her height,
for sure.
So it's like that. The physicality difference. It's like, yo, stop thinking we're equal in that way. We're equal in treatment, not in everything.
No.
Nothing else.
Strength wise, no.
No, like
strength-wise,
opportunity.
No.
Equal.
I know if I get into a tussle with a nigga, I'm going to lose unless I get to my person. I get to my gun. Other than that, I'm going to lose. I might get some good knocks off and all of that, but I'm going to lose. Like you can't. It's not.
Why do some?
It's not even.
Why? And it's gonna be a fucking general question, and you probably don't have an answer. You probably whatever. But why do women think that? Is it this? I don't give a fuck, or is it literally I want to win a fight? Because when women fight men, it's like, do you really think you're going to win this or you don't care?
They don't care.
That's the part where it's hard to fight somebody.
Yeah,
it's like,
they don't care.
It's a supervillain.
It's
the Joker, for God's sake.
I mean, if a man gets me mad enough to where I want to fight him, I don't give a fuck about the results. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna go. I don't care anymore.
I hate that you guys can do that shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
I can get so mad, and I've been so mad. I've lost money and time. And couldn't do shit besides just take it because there's a woman involved. I can't scream enough because if I scream, it comes off violent, even if I'm expressing myself very aggressively. So it's like it's a trick bag for us in violence because I don't think like the fear and respect is gone. Women used to be like, all right, well, I don't want no problem with this nigga, so I'm gonna just keep it cool. But like you said, our generation is the fuck this generation.
Yeah, fuck it.
Our women are more of the female lions than they ever were before.
For sure.
So when you have that, when you realize, man, if you compare us to lions, the male's a lion, but then the woman's a lion too. That's a different game.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men want to be lions and not think that they have a lion too.
Oh, for sure.
And that's where it's like, you better be scared. This bitch will bite your fucking neck when you sleep.
For sure. I mean, but it's different types. Like, for me, when I'm dating somebody, if we, done had arguments and shit like that, I know when to stop. Yeah, like now see that now I ain't no dummy. I know I can, like with my mouth, I know I can push somebody to be ready to, I know I can push a man to be ready to knock my head off, like literally knock my head off without me putting my hands on him or anything. But I know when to stop.
As a comic, I've told people when I used to be out here that I would explain to them what Mike Tyson was known for. Like, you couldn't fight on the street. You couldn't get mad at Mike Tyson and fight him. You couldn't do street fights because he was a trained professional.
Yeah.
When it comes to being mean, I'm a trained professional.
Oh, for sure.
So it's I don't go, like, I literally do not make fun of people. Like the weird, like and you see an action movie where it's an old hardened dude who don't want to. I'm like John Wick when it comes to the mean shit.
Yeah, like
it's like how bad I used to.
Just leave me alone.
Before Twitter was not fun, I would be on Twitter going at niggas replying them. Like it was not like I'm gonna beat you up, but like I'm gonna say how I feel about you. If you gonna say what you think, well, here's my opinion about you, motherfucker. Like that type of shit. So now I was like, if I love you, I know what I don't like about you. I know what makes you insecure.
Yeah.
Fucking shut up.
Yeah, like don't push me.
Oh, I thought it would be wrong to tell a girl shut the fuck up until I talked to a few exes over the time.
No.
And my one ex remembered the day that I told her, yo, man, you gotta shut the fuck up. And she said, that's when I knew. I said, God damn, you're crazy.
I mean.
Like, that's when you knew I was the one? Bitch, get out of here.
No,
crazy.
You know what? Because with women, when you dating somebody, you don't want to be with somebody that's going to mistreat you, but you also don't want to be with somebody that's going to let you run them over and just take it because they love you. That's not fair, or that's not. You don't want that. You want a motherfucker to be like, all right, bitch, you cruising for a motherfucking bruising now. It's time to chill.
So here's my question with the
Shut
violence
the fuck
part.
up.
You like violence to be in the air, but you don't want to actually smell it, right? Is that clear question?
Well, honestly, if you going for a man, you spitting shit off. You spitting shit off, and the nigga turn around and be like, shut the fuck up. I know at that point, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I done went too far. I didn't pluck the string or something. I didn't hit a nerve, and it's time for me to chill because I didn't went off, and I know me, I know my mouth. So if a nigga turn around and tell me to shut the fuck up,
Okay. I gotta see.
You got it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because I know I done went too far.
I'm disappointed in women. I love y'all as a group, but y'all motherfuckers do this thing. I'm realizing it's just like, how do you want us to really treat you? Because
I just told you.
Yeah, but that's the part where you hear.
I don't feel like somebody telling you to shut the fuck up because you pushing them too far is them mistreating you.
Oh no, it's not mistreatment.
That's boundaries.
I'm not talking about mistreatment. I'm talking about why do we have to? And I get, if you're gonna follow a man, you gotta test him. But god damn, why do you feel you have to go to like? I know not to push certain people to get them to say shut the fuck up to me, but I've been in numerous relationships. Mm-hmm. Where even my current relationship with best one, she still has said things where I had to hit her with the, hey man, we're going to have to stop this. Like I learned how to talk better because I'm older, but the hey man is just as much as a bitch, but same energy.
Because see, the thing is like when you in the heat of the moment, you're not thinking logically.
You guys can't. That's what I'm saying. I admire women and gay men so much for different reasons. Mm-hmm. Gay men, because they don't ever have to deal with like women. Like that's fucking a luxury. It's just like, if I could find love in a man, I would be so cool with that. Like no kids, just like I got a pain in my ass regardless. I'm cool. Yeah. It might not be so bad. At least the motherfucker won't be a girl. But then it's like,
depends on what kind of gay man you get though. I know. Are very similar.
I'm talking shit anyways. I don't want nobody trying to misquote me saying John wish he was gay. Whatever.
He doesn't want to be gay.
But then it's like women can fucking literally stay childlike in a relationship and it's fucking acceptable. That's the part I don't like. And I'm not saying it's bad.
I don't think that's acceptable though.
But you just said it. You just said that's how every girl comes with that shit, so you can't accept it.
No. I'm not saying that is okay. It happens, but I don't think it's okay to be childish. Now you have to. I'm not a huge apologizer.
No shit.
I'm not a huge apologizer.
So come with vaginas. Vaginas don't know how apologies work. When
I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's and that's the thing that women lie about that. Women lie about that. We know when we're dead ass wrong. We know it. The moment the shit flies out our mouth, we know we are dead ass wrong. Okay. Now, we may blame it on, I was emotional, I didn't mean it at the time. Now,
children,
me.
Just like fucking children.
Now, me, I will apologize for my delivery. But I will never apologize for what I said. Because when I say things, I'm intentional in the shit that I say. So if I say something to you, that's what the fuck I meant. Now, it may have came out fucked up, and I apologize that it came out harsh or, in a fucked up manner. But I meant what the fuck I said. Now, you can take it or leave it. That's all I got for you. I'm not apologizing for what I said. I may apologize for how I said it.
I'll give it 10 years of that attitude. Not saying with you, I'm talking about women in general, because that is an attitude they have. I think 10 years from now, women will have enough data to get past that. Because right now, it's like a new emotion.
But some women won't take that.
Oh, no, but it's like, man.
They won't even admit that. That was harsh as fuck how you said it. You ain't have to say it like that. It was another way that you could have said it. And
it's like a car option, right? Bad. So if we all have, if we're all like our own little car, like a Tesla, and we get updates. So men updated from, we'll take the 90s men. Okay. Where, calling gay men certain words was okay and acceptable. Calling women certain things was acceptable. The term slut shaming got defined. Equal pay got addressed. Yes. So we had to get these things, and women are people. Honestly, that was the best update we got from 94 to Gheramy. Can you look up when the Kobe rape case happened? I hate to bring it up like this, but that year is when slut shaming came out as a term. That's why I'm bringing up this year. That case. We all learned from that, whereas like the action of Kobe. That's just the spark. But the actual update all men got was if a girl fucks somebody else, 2003. So from 90, so that 10-year stretch, I'm still, my theory still, that's all I want to hear. My theory still adds up. So that 10 years, men had an update of respecting women like people. Now, granted, we're getting better. Now we're only 10 years old of y'all being people. In turn, y'all are people. y'all are acting like little boys. Like y'all was one, and now y'all equal to us. So now it's like, okay, we got the man card. We're men. We're 10 years old as men in their eyes. Mm-hmm. In that 10-year-old area, it's you hit us if you feel like it. You say what you want, and that's cool. Y'all gonna have to learn tact as a group if we're gonna keep this going forward. Granted, men have to update every. Now it's 5 years.
Yeah,
because
things
transgender and sexuality and all these things are not for us to discuss on other people. We're finally coming to that term where it's like, you know what? Hoe ain't really a thing besides an occupation. If you sell pussy, you're a hoe. But even then, we call it sex work, so it's respectable.
Right.
We made all the diabolical shit that used to be fucked up respectable.
It has to have some type of respect on it.
Kids used to have, if you had a kid in the 90s, it was your little brother because you went to another school now. Mm-hmm. Like, you 16 and pregnant, you got to change schools. We're going to another city now. Yeah. That's your little brother. Yeah. You take care of your little brother. Mm-hmm. And then your little brother is your fucking son, and then it becomes a Tyler Perry character.
No, seriously.
But like that happened more than not. Happened, now, fuck it. We having girls in high school who ain't running from it.
But the thing is,
not saying they shouldn't run from it, but it's just.
But just like you said, like I graduated in 2005, right? Now, even then, it was not an option. Like it wasn't like I wasn't coming home telling my mother like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant, I'm keeping my baby.
But you had Plan B.
I'm having a baby.
I'm not saying you had Plan B, like but Plan B was an option.
No, but I'm saying it was like now it's not a 15-year-old can come home now and say I'm pregnant and
my fault.
I'm having
that. You're right.
I'm having my baby. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting rid of my baby. Mm-hmm. Oh no, when I was fucking 15, 16-year-old, that was not a fucking option. You came home pregnant, bitch, you are going to preterm.
But we had to figure
Ain't
also
no babies. And there was some that was like, okay, I don't believe in that. Yeah, you're gonna have your baby. But now it's like the kids, they're at the parents' level, like, no, this is what we gonna do.
But also the kids had kids, so the parents ain't really like.
True enough.
I'm 38. I had my daughter at 37, 36. She got pregnant, so all that 36 to 38 is just a baby. Mm-hmm. I was already an adult,
right?
So like my friends who were younger than me or got married younger than me and did that way, they are dealing with the house part. Mm-hmm. And then marriage, like the old 90s struggle in relationship, they chose that path. Yeah, I'm on the path of I got a house, I got a woman, now
I got a kid.
Yeah, and she wants to get married, so it's like I told her, when we get married, you want to come back here to the townhouse, like you the stairs you don't like, right? Because it's a townhouse, so it's stairs to go to the main house, then stairs to get to the bedrooms. Mm-hmm. You don't like that. Now, if you want to come home in your wedding dress because you want to beat the 40, sure. You're going to come back here? And we'll be here for another 5 years.
I mean, it's choices to that. And I think...
But, like, she's a person now. She ain't a girl.
Right.
Like, if she was a girl and she thought like a girl, she would think wedding. Mm-hmm. She's a person who knows that...
I don't want to be in this house for another 5 years.
Like, no, we want to change school systems. We want to have another room. Yeah. Like, we need things that this house can't give us.
And once you get to a certain age, you have to think that way. You have to think that way. And I think now marriage it's not as sacred as it used to be. People don't take it as serious as
nothing's sacred anymore. And it's a contest for everything.
It is. And I think, like, now women are so pressed to have the wedding, they forget about the marriage part.
Well, stats are stats. Being the greatest has now been calculated to be stats. If the greatest did this, if I do that, then I forget who. DMX had a great line about that. If I do this and this, that nigga's the shit. Like if you copy what the shit is, you can then say you're the shit. Yeah. We are
where's the cutoff for that with the responsibility? Because I feel like with me, I feel like every woman should have one wedding, like a nice wedding. I do. Okay. I feel like every woman should. You should have one nice wedding, whether you get married 5 times or one. But in actuality, I don't give a shit about that. Like, I can literally go downtown, get married, and be just as happy, and we'll have a reception or something later, or whatever the case is, or buy a house and then have a wedding later or whatever. I'm okay with that.
I'm a cynic.
I'm okay with that.
Being a cynic, I don't feel like everybody deserves anything. You don't have a birthright to find love, nigga. Like,
no.
So exactly. So here's my thing. A woman and a man. I'm just gonna say this woman because we talking about them. Not some Kevin Samuel shit, but just on the fact that you got to play like you practice and vice versa.
True.
You can't clock on wife or clock on relationship when you don't always wear that hat.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
but it's vice versa.
Definitely.
Men
I agree with
also,
you there.
men, the reason some women get with the wrong man, that man can get pussy. He know how to get girls. He know how to do all the things to be appealing. But when you want him to be in a relationship,
it's different.
you should have got Scott who worked at the factory or Scott who got the regular job.
Oh,
My
yeah,
friend's name's
for
Scott,
sure.
so I'm not knocking anybody named Scott.
Yeah,
It was like, it's a regular name.
Yeah.
Then you get the other guy who's cool as shit. He got a nickname in these streets though. And that's different. Like you can have that man and he might take care of you. But he's
not
you're in
husband.
you're on his show. Like the thing we have is the John
He's giving
show.
you a role in his movie.
Yeah, like the John show. On my show, you're my love interest. It's my show though. Women still haven't found a way to be leads in movies like that. Like you don't really, even if you get the man, you still kind of get the man and then want to be a draft pick on the team. You don't really want to be Bill Russell. Too many sports references, whatever. But you don't want to be the player coach and the best ever. No.
Yeah.
You want to be on the team.
On the team.
Like be cool being Pippen. Most women are good with being Pippen over Bill Russell.
But and now it's a lot of women that are getting married just to say they are married.
But then it's like
just because they want to say, oh yeah, he married me. Yeah, he fucking married you, but he's a terrible fucking husband. So what is,
and that's nothing to women and men both do it, and I'm just saying that men stopped and women kept. It's the whole the disconnect of the 10-year thing. So men started saying what women were, then we realized it all took was one meme to come out saying yo mama wasn't, and every nigga kind of shut the fuck up like damn my mom a regular bitch. I'm not trying to be dickish when I say these things. I'm talking.
Seriously.
I'm sorry for cussing this much, but like damn my mom regular as shit.
No, you can't hold your bald head ass mama to do the same shit that I do up here and then hold me down here. She did the same fucking shit.
But you know how hard like it took us a pandemic.
That's just your mama.
It took me and my girl a pandemic to learn about a relationship. Because we was both coasting off stats. Like, we both could, on paper, could get a person. It's just staying with the person.
Right.
And that was what we worked on. Like, that was like, figure out how to communicate better, figure out what the other person doesn't know, and how they don't do shit or whatever. Like,
because my problem is staying, not leaving.
Yeah, my thing is,
some people have problems with leaving. I don't have a problem. Leaving is not a problem for me. Staying is the problem for me.
It was for me until...
If you get the right person, though, it's not hard.
Well, no, a few years ago, that's the part women can believe in. As a man, I'm looking like a GM. Like, girl can feel like, oh, I'm naturally going to be just drafted because I'm good.
Not necessarily.
I'm like, yeah, feel that way and perform as such. But behind the scenes, a nigga like me is looking at how many years you got, what's the plus side, what's the downside. Yeah. I have to really evaluate you because on this team, we want to win a championship.
Right.
Like, but I have more time to approach a woman like this because I've had the luxury of being a man the whole time. So I've been a person in the dating game. Yeah. Women used to be pussy.
Right.
Now they're a person, and that's a 50-50 shot. You could be pussy to a nigga and still think you a girl, but no, you pussy. You pussy. You was a nice pussy. I treated the pussy the best I can.
You probably a favorite one, but
you're just pussy still. You're not a person yet. Yeah. So in another couple years. Women might get that through, but women define what a man is to the point a man doesn't learn what a man is from a man. Like, true. It might be too many words, but
No, I get what you're saying.
If a woman says, oh, a real man does this, and she says it out of anger when she don't get what she wants sometimes. Like, that reaction on Twitter usually is like, a man do this, he ain't.
But as a woman, I can't tell a man how to be a man. I can tell.
What you want.
I can say what I want. Yes. I can say these are the qualities that I would like in a man that I'm dating. This is how I would like for a man to treat me. This is how I would like for a man to stand up and be there for me. But I can't tell you how to be a man, just like you can't tell me how to be a woman.
But what you just did is, you ever look at a job description on a website? Mm-hmm. You gave, and I told my best friend this when she was looking for a man. Like, she was having problems. I said, well, make it like a job description. Mm-hmm. What is your boyfriend on paper? Mm-hmm. And you might want to write down what you don't want. Not the checklist like you see in movies, but like to keep on topic with the violence. You want to make sure a man, the rule is always going to be, if he hit a woman, he going to hit a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Because like,
you're not different. You're not
excluded. It's a piece of your brain. You got to say, fuck this shit to hit somebody.
Yeah, you're not excluded from that.
So when you hit, like, it's already a thing you cut off to hit somebody in general. To hit a woman is another part of that you say fuck. Like it's like fuck this shit and you do it. But now it's like fuck this bitch. Now it's like whoa.
Like, sir.
Like you hear somebody scream that shit, you looking. You hear somebody fuck this shit, you like he might have stumped. I'm like fuck this shit. You like all right, long as I hear a click after that, I ain't really pressing to look over.
Right.
Like man, fuck this bitch. Now that could be because bitch is everywhere. Bitch could be a person at all. Bitch is just a person.
Yeah. If
he say fuck this bitch too loud, I'm looking. He's gonna hit me too. Like, am I the bitch?
Did I do something to this nigga on the way down? I don't think so. Okay, maybe, but shit, let's get the fuck out of here.
Here's my question. So we are on relationship stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to avoid relationships. I just want to do it all about relationships because it's a lot. It's an easy topic. But so, 2 scenarios for you.
Okay.
First one, it's a question. When you meet a man, can you tell if he's violent? Like you seen Ryan Gosling before in a movie? You ever seen Drive?
Yeah.
How he just was kind of stoic and quiet until he lost it and the face scrounged up. Leonardo DiCaprio's good at that face too. Like that face. Zac Efron has it. Zac Efron is playful and then he turns to a fucking psycho so good. When it's time
for him to switch, yes, he has it.
I think Bieber got it, but Bieber's not an actor. Bieber just got it. I think I see it in his
honest.
face.
He got it honest.
But like you know, so you get to. We both agreed the look is.
Yeah.
Does that look deter you from a man, or do you believe he has it under control? The Bruce Banner, we can call it. I'm full of analogy. I'm interviewing my friends, so it's fun for me now. I get to dive deep in this episode.
That depends. It depends because if something small happens and that switch comes, that's a violent person.
All right, what's small? We can paint pictures.
I mean, it could be you're in a car with them. Somebody do something stupid in traffic, and they just like flip the fuck. I mean, I know road rage is real. Road rage is real. I get it, but they just like flip out, and then it like bothers them for too long after it's over. Like the car is fucking 10 miles away. That shit happened 10 exits ago, sir. Like, why are you still mad about that shit?
I was in the car with my friend once, and I had the car cut me off, and she knows I was being funny. I'm like, I'm going, these niggas, I'm playing with them. And I open my glove compartment. She also has a gun too, so she knows it's just we know each other. So I'm not gonna show it off, but like I'm just these motherfuckers, I'm playing with her, and so she's laughing. But like that's like I'm thinking when you say like get mad, I'm like I get mad at cars because they can't drive and they'll break a law. Like why is this nigga speeding up? I'm in a slow lane.
Right?
Why are you in my ass?
Yeah.
Then they'll go around and I honk my horn and I'm done with it because honking my horn is my favorite shit now.
Yeah, it's great.
Because it just saves me energy. I don't gotta look at nothing.
Yeah,
I don't gotta look at you.
Shit. Yeah.
And I'll do it on the freeway. I'll drive by you doing it. There's no rules to it.
There's no rules.
It's like fuck you. I'm not gonna turn my body. I gotta keep my eyes forward. But I can push this goddamn. But yes.
So that
little things
like that, or how they interact with other people. Okay. Too, like say I'm dating a guy, and it's like a sister or a brother or something like that. Like, you have some type of restraint to people that are close to you than a motherfucker on the street.
That should be word of the day. Right? Restraint.
You should have some type of restraint, because me and my brother, he might say something, I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? But it's not like, oh, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It's so, you have to watch how they treat people around them. And like I always tell women, in hey-ho's videos and stuff like that, learn who you're with. Learn who you're with. Pay attention. People are so wrapped up in themselves that they really don't pay attention, because a lot of women end up in bad relationships, terrible relationships, and by the time they realize that, I don't know this motherfucker, it's too late. Like, they're already in it. They love them, and you know, they might be living together, they might have a kid or whatever, and then realize like, oh shit, I don't know this nigga. So you have to pay attention to stuff, and them red flags, they be in your face. They be in your face. And a lot of women have that, oh, I can change them, I'm different. No, the fuck you not. No, you're not. If it is, and that goes with men too. Men, they'll see a bad bitch. Oh, bitch bad. Okay, I ain't talking about no little, you know, she
I seen one
a
before.
10 for Cleveland. No, I'm talking bad bitch, okay? That you want her. If you get a chance to get this bitch, you gonna get her, okay? Now,
Risk it all types.
You risk it all types. Now you done heard about her. You done heard a couple niggas that the fuck with her. They ended up robbed. They ended up in some bad situations. Right?
Leave your wallet at the house.
Right. But you feel like you're different.
Apple Pay.
Because you in street, you street smart. She ain't gonna do that shit to me. And then 2-3 months into it, when you really feeling the bitch, you sitting there trying to figure out
where's my watch at?
Where's my watch? Or why am I sitting here with a cracked eye socket? Because 2 niggas that came in here and pistol whipped the shit out of me and took all my money out my house. Now I'm sitting here, I'm 50 grand down. And this bitch sitting here at the hospital
crying with me.
You knew that. Just like a woman. If you hear too many times about a man putting their hands on bitches, whether it was a slap.
What's too many times? How many times is too many?
Couple different relationships. We'll say that.
Oh, you good. You give a motherfucker 2?
Couple different relationships.
2 black eyes.
Because certain situations.
He told her twice.
And I'm not saying with the same person. I'm saying over gap of time you done heard.
So if he got a record, you with it. Like if his record is 2-0.
No, I'm not signing up for that shit. Because I'm not gonna be enough to change you. If you like beating bitches up, if on Friday, now he might be the sweetest nigga on Instagram, and when they out in public, they so in love. But Friday night, when they go in the house from being in the club, he might be fucking Iron Mike 93 until Sunday till they go back in public. You don't know. But if you've heard that enough times, you cannot say, I can't get with a man that I know I've heard that too many times, because something about rumors and shit, it's always some truth to it.
Oh, yeah.
And if you keep hearing it, like you done heard it a couple times, it's some truth to it. And you're not different because, I'm prettier. I'm prettier than the couple. Yeah, I'm prettier than the last couple girls he was with, and I'm this and I'm that. He ain't gonna do that to me. Yes, the fuck he is. When you piss him off, he's gonna kick your ass. You ain't different.
Second scenario. You ever seen good? I'm gonna do a lot of movie references. You ever? Cause I told you I want to be timeless. So you ever seen Goodfellas?
Yes.
So remember when Karen was turned on by his street shit? Little Kim actually had a good ass intro for it back in the day. For she's whatever hip hop is because it's black. That's the black version. When did you, or when would you, or should, if you did, for word it better, do women still like the bad boy? Like, does that
not after you had enough
tough guy
of them.
Image is not
after you had enough of them. No,
okay,
that gets old. Like you want to be with a man that's gonna protect you, but that's different from just being the bad boy and the tough guy and all of that. No, I want you to be tough when you gotta be tough. If we're in a situation, protect me. Don't let nothing happen to me.
Fair.
But I don't, once you've had enough men to have that kind of thing, it carries over. Like, it doesn't just stop at street. Like, older guys, like, back in the day, when they was in the streets, they street shit was street shit. They didn't bring it home. They street shit, when they stepped through their door, they was throwing the kids up in the air. They was good husband. We going to church on Sunday. We got to stop by your mama house, make sure she got groceries. Let's pay these big, that was how it went. Now, we are in different times now because we have more opportunity.
Is it that
women can take care of themselves? Women can take care of themselves.
Yes.
They don't have to put up with the same shit that our great grandmothers put up with.
Did they put up with it, or it was just
absolutely? My great grandmother told us that. Like,
fair enough.
If
got it, you're right.
Yeah, if she could
curious.
work and stuff like that, she said that she would have never went through.
Got you. All right.
Not even a quarter of the shit that she went through with my grandfather.
Question answered. So when it comes to the scenario, bad boys or whatnot, who teaches? Like, so because this is all right. The question might not be a thing. I just want to say this: I've never, in my life, and all the women I've dated, ever had to actually defend a woman's honor.
Okay.
Like, even the girls who weren't really honorable all the time and they could use a man to stop, it still wouldn't change. Like, that whole, some women abuse that. Like, they'll make a nigga get involved into a scenario that he does not need to be in.
He has nothing to do with it.
And then she'll act like, you fuck with me, you got it. Like, they do the same shit your hood friend would do that you don't hang out with. Like, I got niggas I don't hang out with because I know if we hang out and you want to be on some bullshit, I got to be on some bullshit, or you going to run my name through the streets for being a hoe ass nigga.
Right.
But I don't want to even be here.
I
girls do the same shit now because they're fucking 10 years old and they come to be a man.
Yeah, now that's not. That's not. To me, I don't believe in it. Like, I'm not gonna put a man in a situation just to test them to see. You know what I'm saying?
That test is wild though.
Because that can end terribly. Just like, for instance, the guy that got killed in New York that went into the bodega because the girl called him up there. Mm-hmm. And like that situation, there was no need for him to end up dead or that man to end up in jail because your food stamp card wasn't working. Yeah. It could have all been avoided instead of calling him up there to do that. When you could have called him and said, my food stamp card ain't working. Can you bring me $20?
And I think women are getting, violence for women is still fascinating. I think it's enticing. So like, you guys like to be able to push the button. Like, you guys love the idea of, fucking with me, I'm going to call somebody. And that shit...
I don't believe in that.
You don't, but you know damn well
it's a lot of women that do. Oh, it's a lot of women that do. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of women that do.
The women that do that,
they're dangerous.
Yeah, because like the dude they're with, men are still fucking dumb animals. Mm. So we not really learning how to be better. We're learning how not to be worse.
Yeah.
Women are trying to like... I think women are saying they want better, but I don't think they want to put out a better effort. Because like, it's a lot of loopholes with shit. Like women are loopholing men, and granted, y'all, we earned it. We deserve a couple. Y'all reparations.
Yeah.
In the black community for relationships is happening now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's happening.
Like city girls told us, nigga, if you ain't don't sweet talk me, pay me. It's like damn,
it's happening for sure.
And it should, like because the funny part, men here, like, all these hoes want money. No, the ones that don't want to deal with niggas talking to them just want money. Because they going to get the dick regardless.
Yeah.
They don't want dick and a problem.
And it's also too, like you said, with the money and shit like that. Like, for men, I think it's gotten easier to... Men spend more money not putting forth effort. Now, it's easier to kick out money than it is to be considerate, take time, spend time with her, do the little shit that matters. It's easier to kick out money.
Devil's advocate. I'm going to play my devil's advocate card.
It's easier for me.
As a man who was dating before the women I dated, a lot of them, they had no idea about what the fuck a relationship was, but they had demands.
Yeah.
I met more women, of course I was dating, so they were all single, but it wouldn't be like keep it sports analogy. Drafting that player would have been way more downside than upside. It just looked good in the highlight reel. Like, oh, she looked good here, but if I put this motherfucker in the game, we're done.
We're done.
And a lot of women, and granted, I only date women, so I know men are trash too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say men are better. I'm saying that a man's garbage can be spotted a little bit easier because we don't have, like, men have to be charming and be on when we meet you.
Yeah.
Women have to open up and give you the shit later.
Yeah.
And you guys can hold on to that opening up where by the time you open up and we realize it's a fucking lump of coal or some whack pussy or some other hold up, some shit we had no idea about.
Yeah.
We supposed to love you still when you've been hiding the one thing you knew we didn't fuck with.
Yeah.
And vice versa. We do the same shit.
That's true.
I'm just saying, but women don't own that. They don't own like they could.
No.
Like, some own it maybe, but like right now, y'all are so, you're so new to be people that you don't have all the people skills. Mercy being one of them. Women are so fucking, our women are so vicious when they get tired. It's not like our grandmothers had tact and that dignity. You don't want to lose face in front of you, especially as a black person.
Yeah.
Like, black men have to have integrity Black women have to have dignity. True. All times. You cannot break that. If we lose integrity, we are niggas on the street. Yeah. If y'all lose dignity, y'all niggas in the street. So to fight, nigga, you can't lose. You can't say fuck this shit as a woman because, one, you need fuck this shit to be in the room.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because without fuck this shit, y'all are victims.
Yeah.
Like, without contracts, every woman's a walking mark.
It's so much of...
Not to be threatening, but, it's like every woman's a mark.
It's so much matching energies now. And I think that's why I've had a lot of problems with relationships because I haven't switched into that. Like, if I'm dating a dude or whatever, and we together, you my nigga. Like I always made sure I could take care of myself and everything like that. But if you my nigga, you gonna do shit for me. That's gonna come with it. You gonna do shit for me. It might not be every month. Oh, I need my bills paid. I need this done. But every now and then, you gonna do some shit for me. You gonna buy some shit for me. Yeah, you gonna do some shit for me.
Useful, fine.
Because you're gonna require things of me on a daily basis that you want me to do. So, motherfucker, I'm gonna require some shit from you too.
Now, here's the part where we become athletes.
But the matching energy thing is awful. Like, if a man go cheat on me, right? Mm-hmm. And some women, they're not gonna agree with this. Okay. Because like I told y'all before, I don't give a fuck. If a man cheats on you.
Well, we doing hey-hos? We doing the hey-hos? Ooh, let's do the hey-hos.
We can do a hey-hos.
It's time for the hey-hos.
It's time for the hey-hos. Okay. Hey-hos. Listen. If a man cheats on you and you decide you're gonna get your lick back should never be your pussy. Because you are not getting even. It's not the same as a woman laying with a man laying with a woman. It's different. It's different.
I agree.
So with us, if a man cheat on us, we can take that shit. Women became like fucking bulletproof to that shit. We can take a nigga cheating on us, okay? Now, it's gonna be some guidelines to cheating on me. Now, the sex part, because I've gotten older, that's not gonna bother me. If you go and fuck somebody and you don't use no protection and you come home and fuck me, that's gonna bother me.
Okay. That's
gonna be more important to me than you actually fucking somebody. I don't give a fuck about you having sex with somebody. I don't give a fuck. And it's respectfully cheating. Nigga, if you gonna cheat on me, just make sure the shit don't ever come back to me. You keep it safe. Don't bring none home. Don't bring no babies home. I can't worry about some shit that I don't know about. But getting your lick back is not fucking somebody that this nigga know to hurt his feelings or fucking somebody just so you got it in your back pocket to be like, yeah, when you cheated on me, I fucked such and such. That's not gonna get the lick back that you want. Okay, so in that arena, that's when you go for the pocket. That's how you get your lick back. Okay? Either you leave and be done, be all the way done with it, because that's a lick back too. But if not, if you gonna stay and you done decided like, okay, let me weigh my pros and cons. He fucked somebody, we got a pretty nice life. Ain't a bad guy, but he fucked somebody. Am I gonna walk away from my cozy life because he fucked somebody? No, the fuck you're not. Okay, so we ain't even gonna play like that's. No, the fuck you ain't. So that's when okay, I want a new car. I want a new house. I seen this bag I wanted, but I seen the shoes and the hat and the outfit to go with it, and I want to go to the Bahamas. That's how you get your lick back, because now he's gonna be mad. That he's going to be mad at himself because now he got to pay for this shit. Now it's costing him something.
Here's my question before we go. What is the tax bracket for infidelity?
Cheating is a rich man's sport. Cheating is a rich man's sport.
All right, because I'm like...
Cheating.
How much would a man have to make? Because, I mean, we're going to be hypothetical because I can't afford a girlfriend, another one. But if I could...
So cheating ain't for you?
Not yet. Financially, I'm working for it. I'm working towards it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine, but you ain't there yet.
Oh no, I'm building for it.
Cheating is a rich man's sport.
I need at least 6 figures to do it, and I need to have that 6 figures not be 100,000. You know, I need to be 6 figures.
You need some numbers.
Yeah, real 6 figures.
Yeah, like, cheating is a rich man's sport. That's not for the
pay
factory worker.
I gotta pay for silence and peace of mind for two different women.
True.
One that ain't gonna see me until I want to see her, which is being used. Mm-hmm. I gotta make her comfortable enough.
Yes.
But she can't be so comfortable that this motherfucker is ever uncomfortable at her comfort. Because you can't have her. They can't. They're
not.
Peace.
They're not. No.
They're not even.
They're not even.
Yeah.
They're not even. And you can never let your side situation feel even to your home.
I mean, like, you gotta be a different person. You gotta be Frankie Lyman. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
I'm a lot of movies. That's all I do.
Oh, no, because he was three different people.
Man. I'm like,
three different people.
And like, watching that movie as a kid, you like
the one chick he was gardening with, the other one he was on the road with, the one he was, on some hood shit, saving her from getting...
Nigga. But it's like...
From stealing, he was three different people.
He also was Frankie Lyman.
And he could afford to be three different people.
Yeah, so it's like...
Until he was poor. That's when everything kind of came crashing down, when his money ran out.
Because my girl has enough stats that if she fucked around, I don't care. I never cared, though. As long as you don't fuck nobody that's going to make it look bad on my part. Like, fuck your friend. Fuck your nigga. Don't have a nigga fuck my wife.
Yeah.
Don't have nobody fuck my girlfriend. If he fucking you, he don't got no feelings towards me.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm glad that nigga busy.
And he doesn't owe you shit.
Yeah, like don't do nothing close to the circle that makes it weird. Just do what you gotta do. And I think same rules women have for men, where it's like, yo, just don't bring that shit around me.
I
don't know.
You have to be realistic about it. Like,
I don't care.
Cheating happens. It's not, and I'm not saying every man cheats. I'm not saying every woman cheats. But it happens. And if women are really realistic about the whole cheating situation, at some point in your relationship, from the time y'all started being together to wherever y'all are at, married, whatever, at some point, he might have tried just to see if he could do it.
Try what?
Like, let me see if I still got it.
Oh, I mean,
now he might not have actually got to the cheating part because he might have got caught or something like that. But it does happen. So you can't, it's fucked up that it's so comfortable now that it's not like a huge...
Why shouldn't it be?
It's just sliding down the walls crying like they was years ago about it. Like, now bitch be like, okay, you cheated on me, all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna show you I got something for you.
Well, back then, like, we're gonna keep going to the woods. We're gonna save some of this. But I'll say people are only outraged when they're done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you ain't leaving, you ain't saying shit.
And sometimes it's the opposite.
Which is?
Sometimes it's like, oh, they outraged. They gonna raise hell. They gonna give you hell for a little bit. They ain't going nowhere. And then you have women like me. When I'm done and I've decided I'm done, I ain't raising no hell. I'm not gonna be outraged.
You just peace signs?
I'm gone. And that's how you could tell. Like, once you get a certain age, like when I was younger, it may have been, all right. Now, okay, that's what you want to do. All right, cool. You ain't got nothing to say? Nope, I ain't got nothing to say. Now, that might happen on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I might even lay with you a couple of nights and everything. Friday, when I'd have made my mind up, because I done already made my mind up. Mm-hmm. Once I find out about the situation, if I'm calm, I ain't raising no hell, I'm like, okay. All right. But in a man's mind, he thinking like, okay.
We cool now.
We cool. I fucked up. I apologize. I'm cool. It's cool. Nigga, you are going to wake up on Friday. You are going to be blocked from the phone company. You're going to be blocked on every social media. If we living together, I'm going to be gone. Lots going to be changed. All kind of shit. And when it's time to, I'll be like, oh, no. I just decided I was done with it. And that's it. And I think that's more harmful than, because it's like, niggas think, a man think like, damn, this bitch don't feel shit. She ain't hurt. She ain't upset. She ain't even mad. Damn, do the bitch not love me no more? The fuck? Wait, what? Hold on. I'm confused. And you gone. You gone. And by the time
you wanna do psychological warfare.
And by the time it come back around, I'm with somebody else.
So you doing what a man does. I'm cool with it because you know, but I just want to point out that's what a man used to do 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And on that note, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching the Mad Black Podcast. See you in the next episode.
We'll see you next time.